Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. In the exciting build up to the Minara Business Awards 2022, that Hilaal TV is proud to be broadcasting live, inshallah. We're speaking to a few of the nominees and understanding their story. And today we have Fiona Khan with us. Fiona, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you for joining us. And, just reading up on you, it was a very, very inspiring. Can you tell us a little bit about your story?
Oh, is there a story?
Yes,
Should I
yes,
go
yes.
back
And I think you'd
30
be the
years?
best storyteller to tell us your story, Fiona.
Okay. I think the idea of me creating a brand as Fiona Khan started 30 years ago. I was the first Indian writer or the writer of color in South Africa. And it started with lots of poetry published internationally, then going into children's books, and then finally writing the first authentic book on Indian indenture in South Africa. And it hasn't stopped. And I've been getting accolades along the way,
Alhamdulillah.
achievements, studying, raising children. And of course, breaking lots of glass ceilings, winning my way to the top. And 30 years later, well, I should say 25 or 24 years ago, I started the Global Forum for Literacy. And yes, we have now broken barriers by going globally to 110 different countries.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about that because, I mean, literacy, if we can solve the literacy crisis, so much can be achieved. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I think my foray into language literacy and literature started when I first started writing, and the Nelson Mandela project of a reading nation is a winning nation. And it hasn't stopped because I've been to almost every school, school visits, promoting reading and literature, promoting it amongst teachers and undergraduates. And I worked with UNISA for years, tutoring undergraduates as well. And eventually, I wanted it a little more structured. My work started in 1994. And I think when I looked at it being more structured in 2014, I looked at how we can go into mobile and digital literacies. Knowing the fact that I had a digital footprint in many aspects of social entrepreneurship, I also had a global footprint visiting other countries and spreading language, literature, and literacy. And so when I started this in South Africa, there were no digital or mobile literacies. And I found that it was a little slow for people to get used to. Like when I visited Iceland last year, they were like, why would you go digital when we still need books? And I think it's moving with the times, knowing that we are now in the Internet of Things. We're now into the metaverse and the 4IR. So yes, we are moving forward with it. And going into 110 different countries is because Global Forum for Literacy is now a Lab 2030 project of UNESCO, and we are within the Creative Cities Network. So other cities use Global Forum for Literacy as a blueprint for creating literacy and literature and language structures within their countries. In Africa, it's very big because Africa has the largest use of mobiles. And so you don't have to download, you can use any social media to get the content that we put out there. And yes, of course, you can use it. And during COVID, it was the go to for many countries, including the problems that we had recently in Europe.
Fiona, you've talked to us, about real world problems. Literacy, if we can solve that, as I said earlier on, you are immersed in it. And we thank you on behalf of the community for, number one, being inspiring to those, would-be writers, those who believe literacy, is a solution to many of the challenges that we have. We thank you as a community. We congratulate you. And we wish you all the best for the Minara Business Awards on the 28th, inshallah, and look forward to seeing you there and wishing you all the luck.
Jazakallah, may Allah reward you abundantly for having me and for spreading the word to others.
Inshallah. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Alaikum
barakatuh.
assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.